Yeah, team to play at Exiles. Sam Tompkins fullback, Josh Charnley and Ryan Hall on the wings, Carl Ablett and Ryan Atkins in the centres, Kevin Sinfield and Rangi Chase in the halves, El Crabtree, James Roby and Jamie Peacock in the front row, with Gareth Hock, Danny Tickle and Sean O'Loughlin in the back row. On the bench, got Rob Burrow, Lee Mossop, Gareth Carvell and Jamie Jones-Buchanan.
Steve, you've selected your team to face the Exiles. It must have been a difficult decision to get to the 17 that are going to take them on.
It was. We've picked a strong 17, but I will say we've got 4 very good players. We're all desperate to play. But we've missed out on this occasion. But that's what it should be like at international level. People are in this camp because they're good players. They're in this camp because they're playing well, and there's always going to be somebody who misses out.
And how excited are you to see some of the newer lads that have come in, the likes of Carl Ablett and Ryan Atkins, especially in the 2 centres there?
Yeah, there's 2 there, and I think with Lee Mossop and Josh Charnley, their promotion from the England Knights programme last year, is a real justification of that. I think the form suggests that the way they've been within this group, and people like Ryan Atkins and Carl Ablett who've had to be patient for different reasons, but now get their opportunity.
You kept faith with the half-back combination with Sinfield and Chase. Was that another difficult decision to make when you got obviously Brough on the sidelines?
No, I think we've got lots of options in that area, and Danny Brough has certainly had a strong claim for that. We've gone with some continuity from last season's 4 Nations, with James Roby and Kevin Sinfield, Rangi Chase and Sam Tompkins. I thought they did a great job for us. I'm looking forward to them doing that again this time round. But I will say, particularly the Huddersfield boys, that they've had a tough schedule in terms of only playing Monday, so it was a little bit more difficult for themselves. But I'm sure Danny will be pushing his claims along with Leroy Cudjoe as well for the second game.
And how have the likes of Danny Tickle and Atkins impressed you this week as they've come into the camp?
Yeah, they've been good. They understand. They're a little bit behind us in terms of what we've been doing throughout the programme for a while. They've missed the first 2 camps because they were in the ETS group. So educational. They've been looking at players, looking at plenty of video, and understanding the way that the England team plays. But certainly, the practice session today was top draw, first class against a high quality Knights opposition, and puts us in a very good position.
Yeah, it was impressive to watch from the sidelines how all the players were in the zone ready for this game, and that's what you want from an England team.
Yeah, international football, it's more intense than club rugby league. There's more players, there's balls in play more often, and it's a different kettle of fish and a different mentality is needed quite often to what is given in the Super League. These players produced that today. They were outstanding. The England boys were outstanding, but so were the England Knights, and really looking forward to them playing against Ireland as well.
And finally, the 4 players that you have left out, how have they took the news? I mean, have they took it well?
Disappointed, and there should be the 4 very good players. They're disappointed. John Wilkin in particular, is very unfortunate. We just decided to go with a slightly different mix, but John's a really professional person. For us to win the World Cup, it's going to be more about 17 players, and hopefully people understand that, they overcome that disappointment, and they come knocking down the door to be selected for the next game.
And with 500 days to go to the World Cup, every game counts now for this England team.
It does, every training session, every game, because there's not too many of them. We're quite fortunate to have 2 games against the Exiles and an end of season programme this year and going into 2013. But every second does count literally when you're within the England group. 500
days it seems quite a long time away, but it'll be up on us as soon as we know it, won't it?
It will be. I mean, you look at the Super League season now, and we're starting to come into the final stretch. Once we get this Exiles game out the way, and it only seems 2 minutes out of that season we're starting. So the same will happen for the World Cup. Once we get the Exiles fixtures out the way this year, and then the season tournament, 2013 will be upon us, and that we need to be ready, and we will.
And it's been good to see other representative football around the world this week. You've obviously watched the State of Origin this morning. We've got international weekend. That's what rugby league all needs, isn't it? This is every team around the world pushing for the places, really.
I think they do, and the England as a brand, whether it be football, rugby union, rugby league, whatever it may be, cricket, we need to support each other's organisations and get some best practice amongst each other, and hopefully the England football team go on and have success in the Euros, and we back that up by beating the Exiles this week.